No, you don't got no trouble. No. We don't. It's all peace, baby. It's all peace. It's all peace.
Holy shit.
What you mean? A bottle of water knocked you out?
This nigga fainted from the water. This nigga fainted from the water. Make sure he's all right.
It's all good, people. No worries.
Are you good?
It's all good.
Fuck out.
What's up?
So they are finding pictures of news media out of here.
We'll leave it. We don't want any trouble. What's going on?
Oh, what the fuck? What they do? Tyler, what they do?
There was a video shared on Twitter of a water bottle being thrown at your crew on one occasion. This seems like it was protesters trying to create trouble. This was a story that went viral in right-wing media. Frankly, they claim CNN was covering it up, which is ridiculous. But tell us what happened. Tell us what happened, Miguel.
I cannot blame them for being angry, but a lot of people are very angry, suspicious of the press, the corporate media. All those things come into it at these places, and it was just one of those situations that it was intense. There were people who were angry at everything and everybody, and we happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No cover-up, he says. Right, that's why you're only now covering this story 4 days after it happened. The very same people who took 4 days to report on a violent left-wing mob attacking their own reporters waste no time at all in demonizing people who just criticize their network. I'm gonna dive a little deeper into this Orwellian nightmare, but first check out the special offer for my viewers. Spring is here, it's time for a dust-off. The mower needs sorting, the garden looks wrecked, and the barbecue needs some work. And that takes money. Noble Gold can help you with that by investing in precious metals along with your other investments. A gold or silver IRA is a great way to do this. And this month, Noble Gold is gifting a genuine, rare Carson City minted Morgan silver dollar with every qualifying IRA or 401k you do. So get in touch with the experts at Noble Gold. You can find that link in the description or pinned comment, or call 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And make sure to tell them Drone Tech Politics sent you. I just want to point out really quickly here that this is nothing new for CNN. I mean, remember when that violent left-wing mob attacked their corporate headquarters? They did the exact same thing in that attack, minimizing their commercial-grade mortars that were being fired into the building as, quote, firecrackers. And certainly no attempts to brand the movement as violent, rather mostly peaceful.
You have some people are laughing, some people are videotaping.
I just threw something on fire, Chris, a firecracker.
Yep.
Something's on fire. Shit.
Nick, you all right?
You okay? They just threw a firecracker in on us.
Okay, that wasn't a firecracker. This is a firecracker. And given what we now know, especially thanks to the Project Veritas video that came out recently, none of this should really be a surprise.
Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened, Miguel.
Yeah, there was no cover-up. There was a lot of things happening at Brooklyn Center Police Station. There was the main body of protesters that were holding a rally and sort of focused on the eyes on the prize and focused on what they wanted to do. There were a few protesters at the gates to the police station yelling at the police, and then there was the phalanx of law enforcement behind the gates, and we wanted to sort of show all of that in our live shots and tell people what was kind of going on there.
You see, what had happened is this guy's literally losing his breath, spouting a bunch of subterfuge to deflect from the fact that this is yet another example of violent BLM mobs and other leftists attacking reporters.
We even moved because some protesters didn't want to be on camera, so we moved to accommodate them. Then another smaller group of protesters came around and started sort of shouting us down. They had a loudspeaker, they were trying to shout us down. They wanted us to move to a place where we couldn't see the protesters that were taunting the police. And that's when this water bottle gets thrown at one of our guys. he stumbled back, fell over, tripped over a curb.
Oh, right. You see, he didn't fall from being hit in the head with a water bottle. No. It was the curb. See, BLM's not so bad.
Trying to figure out how to make an exit because it was just getting too intense there, but we didn't want to look like we were running. That's when somebody hit me with a water bottle, and then we sort of just started moving toward our cars. They continued to sort of pelt us with whatever they could find. We got in the car and we took off. I cannot blame them for being angry.
How insane is this? This violent mob literally chases this crew to their car and they're still defending them. Right after this attack occurred, the guy that's flagellating himself right now in defense of BLM tweeted out, "My team and I are fine and appreciate your concern. I hope for equal justice under the law and will continue to report on this vital story as it unfolds." Does anybody believe for 1 second that if this had been a mob of Trump supporters, that this guy, CNN, and the rest of the media wouldn't have pounced on it immediately? I just can't get over the fact that he defends this violent mob, saying that they're angry. Lots of people are angry, but CNN would never rush to their defense if they got involved in violent mob. Hell, CNN and the other networks have lost their shit simply over Trump supporters shouting loudly.
It's going to be kind of hard to see just because we're not turning on our lights. We don't want to be a distraction out here, and there are a lot of people that are they have their emotions running extremely high. So anytime these lights come on, you see people running towards the cameras, and then they start screaming, and they've got bullhorns. So, and one of the things that we've seen is right now they're kneeling in prayer. But one of the things that we've seen is them chanting very loudly. We're keeping a respectful distance, but a loud and very boisterous crowd.
Not to mention that if these people are angry, it's thanks to the conspiratorial propaganda and cherry-picked stories from outlets like CNN.
A lot of people are very angry, suspicious of the press, the corporate media. All those things come into it at these places, and it was just one of those situations that it was intense. There were people who were angry at everything and everybody, and we happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh wait, so it's different when communist mobs are suspicious of corporate media. But when anybody else is suspicious of the media, it's because they're radicalized right-wing conspiracy theorists. By the way, this guy does look familiar. Wasn't he attacked by protesters throwing bottles once before?
It's now just sort of a merry caravan. It is worth pointing out that it has been entirely peaceful. Sometimes angry, but entirely peaceful. Bottle thrown, which is not uncommon. Entirely peaceful. Bottle thrown, which is not uncommon. So there was some of that.
So not only was this guy and his crew attacked and then chased off to their car, but he's actually been attacked like this before. It's just astounding what dedicated liars these scumbags are. These people are literally getting burned by their own gaslighting. All right, that's all I have for this one. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next video.